What's the crack, lads? And in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at some brand new rumours. Could Thierry Henry and other legends mentioned here be coming to eFootball? Let's get straight into it. It was originally mentioned over on Peter Legendo's Twitter. In the game files, there are mentions of Thierry Henry, John Terry, Cristiano Ronaldo new cards, and these are mock-ups of what those cards could look like. Now, obviously, John Terry and Henry were both on the box art before, most notably in PES 4 and 5. Henry was on 2 covers. And I do think that this is probably the most potential of coming. However, there's one thing we need to remember with all of these rumours. This is from the Chinese version of the game. This information, this Legends list that you saw on screen, we'll talk about it again in a second. And remember, as I'm showing you here, this is a pack opening on the Chinese version of the game. It's not the same as the eFootball version of the game that we play or that I play on console. It's handled by a slightly different team called NetEase. So there are different features. Now, they did tweak a couple of things in the trailer, and they did showcase the likes of Santos Neymar when he first appeared on the box, Suarez from PES 2017, and of course Ambassador Messi, right from PES 2009. We probably will get these cards sometime along. They usually don't highlight things unless they're going to bring them out as cards. Also, of course, as well, on the list we have Yamal and Messi again. They are ambassadors. So it's not really, it's not obviously too big of a rumor to try and understand that. I had heard a long time ago, and I've tweeted out multiple things. I'll show you the video I tweeted out of Thierry Henry a couple of weeks ago. I've heard that there's a lot of legends, previous legends that they worked with, and box art stars. Zico, Henry, Totti, Terry, Owen, Ronaldo, all of these guys that you see here. The only one that has not featured on a box art of PES is Yamal, but he has featured as an ambassador on eFootball. There is nobody missing from here, apart from PES 3's referee, Chiellini, who was the first ever referee on a box art, and that was in PES 3 when they had no cover star at all. It was literally just, the referee. Also, this does tie in with the PFA awards as well. Shout out to Egyptinho here. We're going to be taking a look at some of the players that won the PFA award for the year and the season. So you can see there that we do have a couple of very interesting names. And a lot of these names I had heard, and a lot of these names have been rumoured for a while. We'll show you the list in a second. But most notably, you have Thierry Henry, John Terry, and as you go down the list, you have Cristiano Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney, Gareth Bale, Robin van Persie, Gareth Bale again, Luis Suarez. So there's a lot of the players that are already here that have kind of linked up with this on this list that you see here as well. And there's a couple of different videos I've done on this. So I do feel, right, that they are trying to kind of expand what legends that they're going for. And this does tie in with what they announced as well on the live stream the other day, where they hid 4 legends. Now, I don't know if they had Thierry Henry, why they wouldn't have ended the stream showing Henry, and they're going to drop him tomorrow with no fanfare. I honestly don't know. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think it would be really, really crazy if the players that are hiding in plain sight here, if you're taking it that it is Henry, or, it makes sense. Henry is probably the name that people have been floating around for ages and ages and ages. There's been so much chatter about him, so much mention. He has a history with PES. Roy Keane, not so much, even though I'd love him to come. But these players have partnerships with the game in terms of their clubs. As you see here with Rooney, United would have had to give permission for Konami to feature these retro kits. They don't have the logo they don't have the Nike or Adidas badge on them or logo on them, and they don't have the sponsor. But you can make these are classic United kits from the season Rooney is in the trailer. So they would have had to get permission off the England team or the Netherlands team with Van Bronckhorst here. And that's why I think that if they were going to do it, it's probably either going to be through a partnership with the PFA or with Arsenal. Similarly, it's very rare that they bring out a card or mention a card or add certain things with a card unless they have future plans. Now, lads, Henry, obviously I'm a United fan, but Henry is definitely one of my favourite ever PES players. Like back in the day, PES 4, PES 5, he was absolutely amazing. And I do think that he could be huge for the game if he does come. It also would tie in with the PES retro feel that they've been going for with the nostalgic pack. This pack was good, but I honestly don't think that it was I think it was like a nice starter, and the main meal needs to be 3 brand new epics. I know PK is there, so I wouldn't be surprised if Konami do drop a brand new pack in it with a brand new card such as Henry that hasn't featured in years. But I feel like Badju and Adriana were already in the game, even though they've got different looks in this and different playstyles and stuff. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully that clears up the rumour. always remember that the Chinese version is slightly different. So let me know in the comments below you're looking forward to any of these cards coming. And I'll talk to you in a bit. Sorry about my voice as well, lads. It's still red raw. Peace.